Yo guys, what's going on? Hazy here, coming back again with another episode of the Evo 2 Glory Series. As always, I do appreciate your support on the videos. If you can, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. Let's get straight into the video. So last episode, guys, as you know, we won one game and we lost one game. So what we were doing is that we did not count the top stats for points, rebounds, and assists. That being Giannis for rebounds, Curry for points and assists. They didn't go on for game 2, but everyone did get stats added for game 1 and game 2. Let's check them out. So you see on the screen, straight up, Luka Doncic, he has 26 points, requiring another 14 more points because he has finished his rebounds and assists. But I'm gonna change that. Me saying rebounds and assists, I think sounds really weird. What we're gonna do is for front court players, being your power forwards, your centers, even your small forward, they're gonna go on rebounds from now on. The backcourt guys, your point guards, your shooting guards, they're gonna go on assists. I think it probably just saves time, and I think it sounds better to say he's got 10 assists or he's got 10 rebounds. Instead of saying he's got 10 assists and rebounds, I think it sounds a bit better. So, without further ado, let's keep moving on. James Harden has 13 points, requiring another 37 points. And he also has 5 assists, requiring another 5. Anthony Davis also requiring another 37 points, but he's finished his rebounds, which is a good thing. Paul George, he requires another 36 points and 7 assists, as he is a shooting guard. Kyrie Irving needs another 20 points and only 3 assists. The Claw, he needs he only has 13 points, needing another 37 points. And as he is a small forward, he needs rebounds. He needs another 7 rebounds. Giannis, he needs another 21 points. LeBron James only needs another 16 points, and he's finished all his rebounds. And our first Evo'd player, as we saw last episode, was Steph Curry. He is on 8 points, needing another 52 points to Evo and 5 more assists. All right, guys, just before we get back into the game, as we do every episode, let's set that like target. Let's see if we can get 10 likes on this video, lads. Would really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into game 1. And we finally have a game, lads. What do we got? Okay, so we appear to have a cheeser using DeMar DeRozan and Simbula, and the rest of the team as bronzes. This is going to be very interesting. Don't see many cheeses these days. I don't hear about many cheeses these days. In all fairness, why are you cheesing at this time of the season? So, there's one of two things. He's obviously a real serious troll, or he really just wants Michael Redd and unfortunately can't quite get him. But this is going to be interesting. I think we might be in a little bit of trouble, but it ain't over till it's over. You see Davis. Davis is going to get us started with a nice little layup. Curry up for the layup. If we can keep the ball out of DeMar's hands. Nice little foul there. We'll take that. See with the drive. Here with the lob. Giannis lobbing it home. Obviously, it is going to be very hard to guard DeMar, but we will definitely be able to work it out. So we're going to go with the screen. We're going to go hide behind the screen. Giannis is... No. We're going to see Curry. No, we're going to bring it out. We're going to reset. Hit that screen again. Drop. Oh, as he gets that bomb steal. Luka hits from 2. See if we can just absolutely clog his lane up. If we can clog his lane up. Well. Oh, and Luka just runs away from the ball.
When you get your tickets to see him play, that is what you are paying for. Incredible dunk from DeRozan.
Long Beach leading by 5. From deep three-point range, here's Bolar. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about.
As LeBron gets that slam. As Kyrie's going to go up for the layup. We're down by 7 points, which is a real disappointing thing because I don't feel like we've really done anything bad or undeserving. Maybe we just need to just go to a man. As we're just getting absolutely ran over now. As we get a nice little dunk there. And it's just raining points with DeMar DeRozan. We cannot do much at all. As we get a nice little dunk there. As we said, we're not going to give up. Like, the hard thing here is we haven't even played bad. Like literally there. What can we do? As he flops on us now, so this is one of those games where the toxic 2K community can get to you guys. As we get a nice little layup there. And somehow he's got a bronze player with takeover. It just shows how sort of, you know, triggering that this game is. As we get a nice little 2 there with Luka. We just can't do much.
Denied.
So we get a nice little block there. We'll take a victory when we can get it. Really? Like, I have to be humble in defeat. GG's to him. I think it was a really dog move. The way that he went about the game. Mid-game, I got on the mic and asked him if he would have an actual game with me. And, you know, literally I said to him, how toxic do you want to be? When he flash paused me. And he got on his mic and started moaning. So I did what I could, and I literally just got out of that without checking on what everyone got on the score wise. So that's on me. That was all in my head. I'm going to have to watch this over and find what everyone got, unfortunately, which is very frustrating. But unless it is what it is, we will get into another game. So guys, we've found another game, and this looks a little bit more appropriate. This is actually a very solid budget team. Thaddeus Young and Mo Bamba. Cook is apparently an absolute sharpshooter. Roko, massively like a big influence on defense, and obviously Tyrese Halliburton is a next level god on this game. He has not played like a diamond, so we have got our work cut out for us. At least this time, it's nothing ridiculous. Let's see how we... As we start off with a dunk, as we have tend to be like, seems to be a bit of a trend, us starting off with a dunk. Especially with Anthony Davis. So that's a good thing, I guess. Let's put some moves on us. We'll get that rebound. We'll throw color. We see Curry. We also see Luka creeping up. Luka's going to go up.
Denied.
Oh, and a big swat by Rocco from behind. What do we see? What do we see? We see Luka. Luka. Oh, and that's a bad call on me. See LeBron. LeBron's going to drive and get the foul. And LeBron James has missed his last 4 free throws for us in this series. See Mo Bamba. Oh, as he pops with Mo Bamba, we're not gonna get that rebound. Luka gets out to that though. We get the rebound now. Who do we see? We see LeBron. LeBron's gonna spin. Gonna find Giannis low. Giannis going up, but gets battered away again. Luka spinning. We see Curry. Davis gets the ball. We see Luka. We're gonna take it back out. See Curry. Curry sees AD. We're gonna take Halliburton down in the post. No, we see Curry. Curry's going up for a nice little 2 there. And we are making it hard for ourselves at the moment. You see Luka. Luka's going to go baseline and go up for an easy 2. And Halliburton hits that 3. We can't give Halliburton that space. We see AD's going to go up, but get blocked, but get the ball back. And Luka's going up, and he gets blocked. And Luka's got the ball again. And he goes inside him, and he goes up and gets blocked again. And that was we are having some very poor possessions here. And now with that takeover on his goal, Rocco, we are starting to get pummeled. The Curry slide. We see Luka. No, we don't. We see Giannis. Giannis is going to drive for a dunk. Oh, as my opponent waits for that last second shot. Ooh, Curry gets that block. Or steal. LeBron's going to go up for a showtime. Go and see Paul George. He's furthest up the court. And he goes up for a dunk. As we get that steal there. See Curry in the corner. We see George low. And George gets another 2. As we're not hitting anything. We're missing everything. This just is not the kind of game that we want to be on the other end of. Let's hope that this third quarter changes things around. As we get a nice little dunk there with Kawhi. So we get another board there with Giannis. We see Luka. Luka's going to go all the way. And he converts. Back within 3 now. As another 3 goes in. We're just getting blown out now. As we're going to go all the way for a dunk. I think that sums it all up. We can't get that last second. We've taken poor shots. We've forced ourselves to take poor shots. And then our opponent goes down the other end and is just hitting full white after full white. And it's... 2K's got the better of me in this episode, unfortunately, guys. As yet again, we take another poor shot. We've gone from being right in it to suddenly being 18 points down. Like I said, don't get me wrong, my opponent, he knows how to play. You see his quick stops and his curry slides and so on. And unfortunately, we just can't match it. So guys, I'm just going to go to the end of the game and we'll show you the stats. Because there is no, as we get a steal and then we're going to get a dunk. No, we're not going to get a dunk. We're going to get a layup. As, like, I'm enjoying this series, but I have not enjoyed this episode in terms of gameplay wise. So we'll catch you at the end of this game and we'll go through some scores. All right, guys, so that does conclude the second game. We will have on the screen the stats now. Giannis, 16 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. Obviously, looking through here, he is the highest 4 points and assists, so they will not count, which is kind of disappointing because that would have meant that we would have been able to Evo Giannis. I'm pretty sure from looking at his stats right here, he only managed to get 6 points in game 1, so he won't be eligible for the Evo, but had we have won that game, he would have been. So there we see the rule coming into play for the top stats. Rebounds, doesn't matter for him. As we go down, we see Steph Curry had 11 assists. They will not count for Steph Curry for this game as well, which isn't a huge bearing because assists and rebounds or assist rebounds aren't really a big thing at the moment. It's more the points that we have to worry about. But LeBron James chipped in with a solid 12 in game 1. LeBron had 4, taking him to 16 16 points for the episode. I can't quite remember. I think it might have been 16 or 17 points. So it'd be very disappointing if he was only 1 point away. Steph Curry racked up another 9 points, and in game number 1, Steph Curry picked up 7 points as well as 7 assists, which won't count yet again because he was the highest in the assist total. Luka Doncic picked up 6 points in game 2, and game 1 he managed to pick up 8. So I think he was around the same. So I think we might have one player to Evo, but I'll have to tally it up at the end. But we are so close to Evoing a bunch of players. Anthony Davis picked up 6 points. Paul George picked up 5 points. Kyrie Irving 4 points. Kareem 3 points. Kawhi 2 points. James Harden did not trouble the scorers. But going through these guys again, Anthony Davis in game 1 picked up 10 points. Paul George in game 1 picked up 2 points. Kyrie Irving picked up 17 points in game 1, so he won't get any points added for game 1, so he'll just get the 4 for game 2. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar also picked up 2 points in game 1, so he's really slowly clicking along, as well as Kawhi Leonard, who picked up 6 points in game 1, so that's a slow improvement. James Harden managed to get, I did see somewhere, 12 points in game 1. So, like I said, that is on me. I exited out. I was actually pretty frustrated after that first game that I sat through that. And, I feel like I should have been able to compete more, even though he only had DeMar DeRozan and Simbula. I should have still been able to at least hold my own and be competitive. And the fact that he managed to do all the right toxic things to unfortunately trigger me. So I do apologize again for that, guys. I do apologize for the bad gameplay. I think we maybe might have carried that a little bit into the second game. I think we got a little bit unlucky with my opponent on offense. He did hit a lot of whites, but to be fair to him, he did green a fair few. And that Tyrese Halliburton is a freak. So he's an absolute budget beast. But nonetheless, guys, I'm going to do these graphics and we'll see you at the updated screen. So guys, as you can see, we're on the updated score screen right now. And we're 10 points away from evoing Luka to his Amethyst card. And this one is probably like the one I'm most excited for because Luka's like my favorite player at the moment. I'm obviously wearing a Mavericks jersey, a Mavericks Luka jersey. So that one's going to be the most exciting one. As we move on, Steph Curry is on 24 points and he has 11 assists. James Harden is halfway on 25 points and he needs 2 more assists. Anthony Davis is on 29 points. So that leaves him needing 21 more points. Paul George is definitely behind the pack in a sense, but he's on 19 points, so he needs another 31 points. And he also needs another 6 assists. So we might, like I was saying last episode, we might look at putting Paul George into the starters. Kyrie Irving is on 34 points. Now, obviously you didn't see it in game 1 because I, in frustration, didn't show the screen. But Kyrie got 17 points in game 1. Due to the rule of me losing a game, losing both games, whatever it may be, we don't get points for Kyrie because he led the charts in points. So if that wasn't the case, we would have been able to Evo our Kyrie Irving right now. So that is like the cool thing about this series. So I'm penalized for not winning games. And in this case, the sole objective of this is to Evo cards, right? We can't Evo this card because we lost. So that I think is a fair punishment. And it just, it just helps me get better. And at the end of the day, I can't really get better if I don't keep Evoing the team. But we'll move on. Giannis is the exact same thing. In game 2, Giannis managed to get, I think it was 16 points. He only needed 15 points. He got 16 points, but he led the scoring. Same thing again. We lost. Giannis led the points. He doesn't get his points, so we don't get to Evo Giannis. So that'll have to be hopefully a next episode thing. So we've got 3 players that are right on the fringe of being able to Evo. So the next few episodes should really start to kick off. Kawhi's on 21 points. He's definitely starting to get up there. He did get a few points in both games this evening. He also needs 3 more rebounds. Kareem we're ticking along with. He's on 25 points. He's halfway there. So it's another 25 points for Kareem, and we'll be able to Evo him as well. As you can see right now, LeBron James is complete. There we go, lads. Next episode, we will kick it off with Evoing LeBron James to his Amethyst card, and I am excited to do that. So that, as you can see, is the updated team list. It did really suck to lose those games because that did cost us 2 more Evos, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. We lose, we take a justified punishment, but we still get to Evo 1 player next episode, and that is LeBron James. So make sure you tune in for the next episode, guys, and we'll see you then.